Hi everybody. Last video I kind of just started talking, so I don't really know how to open this up. But as you can see, I'm home from the hospital. Covering up my hair is a hot mess. Like, who would have known lying in a bed for who knows how many days straight your hair gets messed up. But, so that's that. So I just want to kind of talk about my first chemo and how it went. So, as I kind of started going into in the last video, on the Monday before the Wednesday. So I was supposed to go in last Wednesday, I think we'll say that. And I really felt sick on Monday. Like, I was not feeling good. I had a headache and it hurt to sit up. Like, I would feel like I had to throw up and stuff. So we went to the doctor, the ER up in Atlanta, just, to get some medicine, help me so that everything would be fine so I could start chemo on Wednesday. But they gave me some medicine that I personally had never had before, and my mom asked about the side effects, and they said, oh, it's fine, it'll be fine. Well, spoiler alert, it wasn't. As soon as it started going in me, my arm started hurting. It was like tense muscles, and it hurt so bad. But it wasn't terrible, but still, it was like I was freaking out. And then I felt like I couldn't breathe. I was like, I can't breathe, I need oxygen. It was so hard to breathe. And it was like tense, and it felt tense and hard. So they put me on a breathing tube, but they were like, what do we do? And then I was like, I knew we shouldn't have come. I don't want to. Like, I was just, And then they decided to give me some medicine to help me calm down a little bit. And they gave me Benadryl, I think. Don't quote me. Oh, and the medicine that I took was called Compazine, but if you know anything about it. But anyways, but after they gave me the medicine, then because it relaxed me, I started breathing slower. So I'd be like, and I wasn't like breathing enough, and so there was more carbon dioxide, and blah blah blah, and all that scientific stuff. But yeah, so basically the whole night it felt like I couldn't breathe. And even finally the next morning when I was up and I was breathing fine, I still wanted the breathing tube because it just felt like I couldn't. I got CT scans for my headache, those are fine. CT scans for my chest, it looked fine. So we really don't know. It was just because of the medicine. And they said another thing was anxiety. So I do have anxiety, and I think getting the new medicine really amped it up. So not only was the medicine kind of like hurting and making it hard, but also anxiety was making it even worse. So they got me on some anxiety meds, and they got me on this breathing thing to help me feel better. And after a while, like, I finally felt like I could just, like, because I'd been like this, and then I was just like, finally. And then, so I was there Tuesday, because they had, obviously, I had to spend the night there. And then we were like, we just have to spend the night till tomorrow. So then the next day was Wednesday, and Wednesday was the day I was supposed to be getting chemo. So, they decided, you're just gonna stay and you're gonna have chemo. So the doctors came from clinic to actually inpatient with us, and we signed the papers, and it actually got started really late. Like, I didn't get it until like 5 or something, which is interesting because we were there all day. Who knows? But then it started at 5. I was feeling okay. I was doing good. Next day, I hadn't really felt too many side effects of chemo at that point. I was doing good. The worst part about it was I was bored. I was just like, what do I do? Because so when I came in, they swabbed my nose, and I had some sort of sickness, like something going on that like a lot of people have right now. And because of that, they quarantined me in my room. So I couldn't leave my room the entire stay. Even if it went away, I'd still have signs of it. So even swabbing wouldn't work. So basically I just had to stay in my room the whole time. It was terrible. But so yeah, so the first day doing good, and then on the third day is when I really felt sick. I was really sick. I I don't want to be gross or anything, so I'm not gonna say, but yeah. And so I like had a headache, and I didn't really want to move around very much, so I got some medicine. And that night I got more medicine, and I went straight to sleep. I was like I could have slept for hours and hours and hours and hours. But what's funny is my mom came out with me at the ER the first day, and then my dad came that the second night we had to stay, so that my mom could go home and get stuff, and then they switched out again. And so my mom came, and she was there for the first few days, and she didn't really bring too much for us to do. So the first few days when I was feeling good, I didn't have anything to do. But then when my dad came up, he brought my stuff, like he brought my Switch, and my script, and all that stuff. But I felt sick, so I couldn't do it. So it's contrast of I have stuff, feel sick. I don't have stuff, I don't feel sick. It's, things always work out that way. But the next day, after the third bag, next day I was feeling better, moving around a bit. I sat up for a while, played video games. I watched a lot of YouTube. I don't know, video games, board games. I played a card game with my dad. He won, but we don't talk about that. We'll say I won. Yeah. And and then the next day, didn't feel great again. But that's kind of how it works. It's like sometimes you feel good, sometimes you feel bad. You just have to really, the moments you do feel good, cherish those moments. Be like, okay, I feel good right now. I'm gonna do something I really want to do. I want to eat. I'm going to eat, because sometimes you just feel like you can't eat. Like, even if you're hungry, nothing sounds good. One of my biggest problems I had with chemo before, and I can tell it's now too, is smell. Certain smells just make me so sick. Like, there was something in the bathroom that smelled bad. So every time I got up to go to the bathroom, it would just, my smell would be like, ugh. But, And then yesterday is the day I got home, but I didn't get home till really late. But I just did not feel good yesterday, which is interesting because I had been off of chemo for a while then. And so that I just kind of slept all day. They gave me medicine, which made me really sleepy, so I just slept. And then I watched a bootleg, Six the Musical, as you do. And then we finally got to come home, and I was very excited. If you saw my community post, I posted some pictures on there of me leaving, and my dogs were so excited to see me. Same with my brother. We hugged for I don't know how long, but it was forever. So yeah, that was basically my first hospital trip. Nothing too crazy. I mean, at the beginning kind of crazy, but after chemo started, it was chemo. It was ugh. But I'm hoping this next time I can leave my room a little bit, and kind of maybe video stuff to do in the hospital and all that sorts of stuff. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. It's longer than last time. But one more thing before I go. I got these new beanies, and I needed to show somebody. So I got this one, it's just a blue one. This one, it's Rapunzel. And this one, it's Hermione from Harry Potter. Okay, that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if there's any other stuff you want to know about, and I'm good with that. Thank you, bye!